Hey guys, so apparently I'm here on the BNSF Union Pacific Joint Line searching for pieces of that hard looking rock with black residue that leaves residue on your fingers, right? Okay, I'm walking along the train tracks here. I didn't even notice the signal was red down at the by the Trolley Museum here in Colorado Springs, right? So I didn't even notice that. When I look ahead, I saw headlights of a BNSF locomotive. I didn't even notice. So I decided, hey, that must be a train. So I hop off the train tracks, right? And guess what I'm doing back on? I'm searching for that still piece of coal that leaves black residue on your fingers. You know, something along kind of like this. You see this rock here? This is a piece of coal. I'm searching for these because my best friend Gabe, he's out here from Houston. See, kind of like this. You know how it leaves, see how it leaves black residue on my fingers? Yeah, I'm searching for something like this, which is considered to be a piece of coal. And so I'm just up here searching for coal, you know, because the train or the factory overfills them, overfills the train cars. And you know, the southbound train always gets overfilled with, you know, basically, yeah, see? You see that black residue? Hard to tell because it's sunlight out, but that black residue is a symbol of coal. And so people are hopping on these train tracks when there's no trains, you know, hoping to find pieces of coal, because that's what the train tracks, or the trains, the southbound coal trains leave behind, is a piece of coal. So yeah, I'm just walking all the way here. I'm literally at milepost 71, which is like right there. You can't see the milepost, but I'm like walking towards it right now. Yeah, I'm still searching. I'm just gonna go all the way to like these you see that benches over there? Oh shit. Apparently, so yeah, so the signal is giving me a yellow over red, which means this northbound is slowly coming at a steady pace. But yeah. Yeah, so I'm all the way down here. If you can tell, you see that yellow flashing light down there? That's the signal. It's giving me that, you know, hey, better get off the train tracks because a northbound train is coming, you know, type crap. So I'm trying my best to walk, you know, as far as I can. And here's the milepost 71. I'm trying my best to get, you know, as far as I can, because like I said, I'm trying to find pieces of coal for my buddy Gabe, since he flew all the way out here from Houston, Texas. And so yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know about that. The signal, it's still flashing yellow, which means the train should be coming at a it shouldn't be coming at a fast pace, but like a oh, I hear it. Might as well get off the train tracks now. Yeah, hold on. For you guys who are just now tuning in, this is a great experience for you to notice. Yeah, all the way down there is the BNSF locomotive lights, right? That signal is giving them a come at a caution pace. What that means is if the signal is giving you a yellow, blinking yellow over red, that means a caution pace. And if you're walking along the train tracks, well, you might as well get off them now, because look what's coming. You hear that steaming? Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? That's the BNSF train right there. Ooh, it's a mixed freight train. Yeah. Wow. Well, there's the end of it. And there's that red blinker. Yeah, when you hear that steaming or that hissing sound of the train tracks, get the hell off of them. Life lesson learned. But now that the train's gone, you can probably get back on them. I mean, look how clean those guys are. Like, I am not kidding. It's all the way out there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so be careful when you're hanging around train tracks. Don't want to get hit by a train now. But yeah, once a couple trains pass, you can clearly get on the train tracks, go all the way to the benches, which is like literally right here. The signal, I think it clearly reads red. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Oh, no, now it's off. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but whatever it is, it's dead. Yeah, you don't want to be on the train tracks when the trains are coming, because that's a serious, deadly situation right there. Usually what you want to do is you want to get off the train tracks. But, you know, like I said, once you hear that steaming, time to get off. Yeah, so I'm just out here searching for coal. Not really doing much. Yeah, like I said, this black residue that's on your fingers, that's what the hell coal is. It's basically kind of like those rocks you see over there, like kind of like one of these, but with black residue. And yeah, you know, you wanna if you find them, you know, do whatever you want with them. As in, like, you know, either keep them, sell them. I don't know. They're worth money, I guess. You know, because apparently, what you want to do is if you crush them real hard, like real hard, inside is a diamond, and that diamond can be sold for money. Like, hold on a minute. You see this black rock here? This black rock is what is considered to be a piece of coal. If you're not sure, look it up. Yeah, see? This black rock right here is what is considered to be coal. Yeah, so you just got to go to your local train tracks, and if you live by them like I do, just, you know, tell your mother, say, hey, I'm going to go see the train tracks real quick, see if I can't search for anything. But yeah, so apparently I'm reaching milepost 70.84. Back there was milepost 71. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Now we're gonna head the other way, and here's what you can tell. You see these concrete blocks here that I'm walking on? Yeah, this is the main track. Boy, is that ever good to know. Because apparently, that's the one thing. I mean, if you live close by to downtown Colorado or the CC College, you can ask your parents or your grandparents, you know, or somebody, maybe your aunt, your uncle, your cousin, somebody who's an adult, or maybe, you know, if you live over there in the, by Bristol Elementary, there's a pedestrian bridge. You can just walk across the pedestrian bridge, go all the way to where there's an opening by Monument Valley Park, and then I guess you can just hop on the train tracks, search for coal, but I wouldn't recommend doing that. I mean, it's up to you if you want to hop on the train tracks, but, you know, just be careful. Have, you know, either your brother or sister or cousin or, you know, somebody who's, you know, older or something like that, be considered, you know. Ew. I think that's a piece of coal. I think this is a piece of coal. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, so. Yeah. Yeah, see that black residue? That's just from... What you want to do is keep it off your clothes, because it'll stain. But, yeah. Yeah, see, I already have a pocket full of this. Because, you know, like I said, those southbound trains, they get overloaded from wherever the coal plant is in whatever state. And for instance, oh, amen. Amen. Because I swear I heard a fire truck. Yep. I don't know where they're going. But always say your prayers, because when you hear a fire truck siren, oh, that's no good. Yeah, you can see it's bright as hell, but, you know, apparently it's whatever, man. you know, just like I said, walk all the way to the milepost 70.84. See if you can't find yourself a pocket full of coal, because apparently those things are worth money. And I'm not kidding when I say they are worth money. They are worth money. You know, just walk up and down, you know, trying to search for a piece of coal to keep. That way you know, hey, I found a piece of coal. You know, and you can go tell your parents, hey, so apparently if your cousins were like, hey, you know what, let's go down to the train tracks. You know, at least you can tell them, hey, you know what? You know, hey, if we go down to, you know, ooh, what's this? Holy, oh, hell yeah. Yep. You see that? That's literally a piece of coal right there. Yeah, because it's leaving black residue. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Look at my pocket. Jeez. My pocket is full of these rocks. Yeah. Yeah, apparently, like I said, who's ever dragging the coal train, which is probably BNSF, maybe sometimes Norfolk Southern or CSX or Union Pacific, when they're coming down from whatever state, like let's say this, you know, the coal mining business is in Denver, Colorado, right? Or, you know, the coal, where they load the coal is, you know, Cheyenne, Wyoming, but takes it down to the Nixon power plant in Fountain, Colorado. That's a lot of coal. And those are like worth a bunch of money. That is worth a bunch of money. Yeah, I'm not kidding when I say it's worth a bunch of money. You know, just got to keep an eye out for those coal-like piece of rocks. So, you know, kind of like these. You know, if you see a rock that has black residue and you're not sure what it is, so you can pull out your phone and say, hey, or, you know, pull out your phone and go go to Google or download the Google Lens app. You know, hold that rock that is all covered in black and, you know, scan it. It might say it's a different rock, but ask it, is it coal? And if it says yes, then you're just straight up lucky. You just found a piece of coal from a piece of coal train. Wow, that's crazy. You know? But like I said, be careful when you're walking down the train tracks, because, you know, the signal, which is all the way down there, might be telling you it's red and whatnot. But yeah, that's letting you know that the northbound track is stopped. The southbound track is coming down. Or not the southbound track, but, you know, the southbound train is stopped. and or no, not the southbound train is stopped. The northbound train is stopped, and the southbound train is coming. So, like I said, be careful when you're walking around. Because, for instance, I walked, you know, all the way from my house, which is like, there will be a bridge right across there. You can't see it. Hold on, let me zoom in for you. Okay, so right down there is Goose Gossage Park. There will be a bridge connecting it to, you know, the Monument Creek Mobile Home Trailer Park. And all you can do is, if you have cousins, or, you know, let's say your friend came out from Houston, Texas, spends the entire time he's here with you, you obviously got to tell your mom, hey, me and my friend, we're heading down to the train tracks. She's like, okay, be safe, you know, pay attention to the signal, and if the signal's green for the southbound train, get the hell off the train tracks. And you tell her, yeah, we will. You know, and you're walking down the train tracks, but your friend notices that there's a BNSF, you know, a BNSF truck. The last time we went down the tracks, my friend told me to get off the tracks, and I was like, why? And he was like, well, there's a Union Pacific truck. And I was like, oh. You know, these railroad people, I mean, it's okay if you be on the train tracks when there's no train and the signal's off. But, you know, these railroad people tell you, hey, you know, for your safety and our safety, we don't want you to get hit by a train. Which, you know, is considered valuable safety. But like I said, you know, just pay attention to the signal, and if the signal says it's, you know, green, or, you know, the signal is the opposite of a traffic light. Traffic light has the red on top and the green on the bottom. Well, flip it upside down and you got a train signal, which is very useful, because it tells the trains, hey, you need to stop, this southbound train's coming if you want to prevent a crash. Or, hey, this northbound train is coming, you want to stop at, you know, whatever this is, to prevent you guys from derailing each other, or something like that. You know, but I do give credit to these guys. The YouTube channel is at Colorado Rail Cams. Oh, geez, those guys give you everything you want to know. You know, everything you want to know is, if you want to know if there's a train coming near you, I would recommend grabbing the Uniden BC75XLT train scanner, and it'll tell you, say, hey, you know, well, not, it'll tell you which train is coming which way and which train is coming which direction. And if it says, hey, we have a coal train, well, you might as well get out on the train tracks. You know? Well, not get on them, because, you know, the train might be coming that direction, going to the Nixon power plant down there in Fountain, Colorado. But, you know, you never know. Hold on. Oh, hell yeah. Dude. Oh, hell yeah. Bro. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, jeez. Dude, I'm just lucky today. Yo, what is this? Oh, hell yeah. Dude, my pocket just keeps growing bigger and bigger. I'm filled to the brim with these coal rocks. Dude, I haven't even, you know, I haven't even went to the other milepost. Wait, hold on. Hold on, let's see. Oh, hell yeah. Dude, that's so crazy. I'm just, wait. What's this, man? Just a normal rock. Wait, what's this? Oh, hell yeah. Dude, what the hell? Oh, hell yeah. Dude. And, no, it's just a normal rock. Oh, hell. Dude. I really need to stop. Dude, my pocket has grown from 0 coal rocks to this many. Like, seriously, man. And if you want, you can go home and Google Lens all those rocks that you found. And if one of them says coal, then keep it for yourself. Hold on. Hold on.